This is going to be the girls out of 13. Blackout against VSA. Blackout from Bakersfield. Let's get the lineups for Blackout. We don't have a lineup for VSA incomplete, so we're not going to go ahead and say any of the names. Blackout is coached by Sean Sullivan. Assistant coach is Scott Grimm. Team manager is Julie Work. The keeper is going to be Erica Torres. Captain is going to be Dakota Grimm, center mid. Number 2 at forward is Alyssa Tao. Number 7 at midfield is Rachel Echeverria. Number 8 at fullback is Bailey Kaplakny. Number 9 at a sweeper fullback, maybe backup goalie, is the captain, Maribeth Villanueva. Number 11 at forward is Victoria Bromley. Number 13 at midfield is Hannah Jennison. Number 18 at defender or fullback is Taryn DeOilers. Number 19 at stopper fullback is Kimberly Sullivan. Number 53 at forward is Emily Jameson. Number 63 at midfield is Ariana Jacinto. Number 98 at forward is Kylie Fernandez. At forward and midfield at 92 is Jasmine Lopez. With it now is Blackout in their own defensive third. And they're going to be an offsides call. So it's a free kick.
Darren, Ariana, you guys have the right idea, but communicate, please.
Blackout in the white shirts or white jerseys and the black shorts. And in all black is VSA. 0-0 your score here in the first half of action. We're at the Kellogg Zaire Sports Complex. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for LangemanProductions.com, GLP. And we have Dan the Man and on the camera. And it has warmed up a little bit here in Summerlin section of Vegas.
How we helping, girl?
And Blackout now in their own defensive third. That pass from Jacinto over to her teammate who pushes it up forward to midfield. VSA has reduced the size of the field. Kimberly Sullivan. And now VSA, they got a player on the run that time on the left flank. And that ball is knocked past the goal line. But it's going to be a corner kick for VSA. Just the opening moments of the match here at the Kellogg Zaire Sports Complex and the stair-step type design of fields. Some are AstroTurf or synthetic turf, and some are natural grass. .27 for VSA is going to take the corner kick. Just got through watching an outstanding match at Betty Wilson Sports Complex. And that ball is going out of play. Well, it's going to stay in. Tough to see the far side touchline from here as we are on the ground, or at least I'm on the ground. Ariana Jacinto. And her pass intercepted, but she gets support from the back on a nice run by Taryn DeOilers. Now on it is DeOilers again. Or actually, that run was by Kimberly Sullivan from the back. Sullivan is on a soccer ball now. Sullivan now on the near side. Sullivan, and that ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. Warmed up, and the wind has kind of died down around this afternoon in the 1 o'clock range. And VSA on a move on the near side to get a nice connecting pass toward the interior. Number 11 trying to do something, but retreating back nicely is Maribeth Villanueva. Good play and defensive support that time in his space. Still 0-0 as you score in the first half. But it's going to be a kick, a corner kick, set piece try for VSA. The ball in the 18-yard box. Brought down. VSA still has some touches there, but they give way to Bailey Klepakny. Outside the 18-yard box, working with it, and an offsides. A handball actually was the call. And it'll be a free kick in a 0-0 match here in the first half. The Las Vegas Premier Invitational 2010. Hope you're enjoying the action so far. Greg G.K. Porter happy to be with you, and Dan the Man Turnbull on the camera.
Good job, ladies.
And the near side, it goes out of play. And throw in by VSA.
Rihanna, come on, what are we doing?
In the central now. They've got a player in the central. VSA does, and they're going to take a shot, but a save is made by Erica Torres. So Torres going down to her knees, making a save. Nice play that time by Erica. And it's still a 0-0 score. Midfield. VSA at midfield, pushing it out of play. Blackout will throw it in. And it goes out of play again.
Hey, not in so far. Go forward, come on. Don't want to give up the field.
Throw in for Blackout in their own defensive half. BSA driving it out of play again so as not to allow Blackout any further advantage, but they throw it in again and try and do just that. 0-0 Dakota Grimm was there, and now here's a nice through ball. That ball going over to Jasmine Lopez. Man, Lopez on the near side, knocked out by VSA. So to be a throw-in for Blackout. The girls from the Bakersfield area, California. And VSA right here out of Vegas. Vegas Sports Academy. And here they go on a counterattack with their striker. And is she going to be able to get across?
Come on, Ariana, go for it.
As Ariana Jacinto is there. Or rather, that's Mary Beth Villanueva. Villanueva now getting it up to her teammate, and it goes out of play. So they didn't allow the striker to turn that time.
And then listen to me what you've done.
Villanueva and company doing a fine job to sweep a retreating back.
Don't stab, let's delay. Hey.
Jennison.
Attack, ladies. Both sides, please.
Into the 18-yard box, and a shot is taken, and it's going to be a goal.
Girls, come on.
1-0. That was too high for Erica Torres. She leaped up to try to keep it out of the back of the net, but just from distance, it was shot at the right trajectory and able to be in the back of the net. So it's 1-0 VSA.
Rochelle, come on!
Anna, come on, honey.
So on a restart, Echeverria. Throw in, Tarrandi Oilers. And ball in the defensive half. Chasing after it is the Oilers. She's got support there, and it caroms, and a save made by Torres. I believe it was off of Villanueva who got over there, and it still went over to the keeper, but Erica was able to make the save.
Go, Taryn!
And the Central push it out to the wide, and it's going to be an offsides call and a free kick. Villanueva looking for a teammate, Echeverria. Rachel didn't get it. 1-0, VSA. Vegas Sports Academy leads in the contest here in the first half. Off the carom, tearing the Oilers. Going over to Villanueva, and a foul. And Villanueva will set it up. And Mary Beth in the Central now. She was looking that time for Grimm, and Grimm couldn't quite get to it. However, here's the Oilers. Her attempted pass got caromed off and then sent all the way down for a long ball. Klepacki, Bailey Klepacki getting it to Villanueva. Villanueva's pass was intercepted.
Come on, delay.
Toward the Central, off of Villanueva on the near side, and it'll be a throw-in. But the Oilers will throw it in. Taryn the Oilers throwing it in for Blackout. On the near side. It's out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for VSA. They give way to Echeverria. And Rachel's pass toward the Central. And it was intercepted there at the midfield area. Still 1-0, VSA leading. Rachel Echeverria running onto it, but then her pass intercepted. And nicely there in the Central, Kimberly Sullivan. Sullivan had manning it up to Jennison. Hannah Jennison, number 13. It'll be a throw-in for Blackout. Down 1-0, trying to see what they can do to get some offensive attack going here in the attacking third. Pass into the 18-yard box. They got a player there. And they're going to go out to the wide, and it almost caromed onto the foot of Ariana Jacinto, but she didn't quite get it. However, running after it is Grimm. Grimm winning it, left-footing it into the 6-yard box. And that ball's going to go out of play. It'll be a throw-in. So in the attacking third, doing a little bit of work now is Blackout. Trying to tie this match up. You see Anna Man Turnbull's shot over in the corner. The ball thrown into Grimm. Grimm did not handle it, and it dispossessed down away. And they've got a right flank counterattack that's pretty lethal going on right now. Can they keep it going? And they don't get a connecting run on to the ball that time. And so they give way on that counterattack. 1-0 you score. About 8 minutes or so gone in the first half, maybe more. Center F keeping track of time. Victoria Bromley comes into the contest as Taryn the Oilers, or Taryn the Oilers coming out, and a shot and a save by Torres. So VSA getting a shot again at Torres, and she's able to make the save. And Erica pushing it up the field. Hannah Jennison. And Jennison off the foot of Jacinto. on the near side. Chasing it down is Echeverria.
Good hustle, honey.
Timmy, get closer.
Dakota.
And they throw it in.
Kimmy.
And it's Central coming on over is Kimberly Sullivan. And Kimberly kicking it out of play. It'll be a throw-in. They throw it by Sullivan this time.
There you go, Lou.
But Sullivan comes into the play.
Not one and
And her and Villanueva and Central trying to keep that ball going any further, and they do just that. They have reduced the size of the field as they've got, BSA's got every player in the attacking half of the field.
go. Yeah. Oh, spread it out. Go, Ariana.
But that can be very bad defensively in some respects as they try to trap. And back going the other way is Blackout now. And they have it over to Bromley. Victoria Bromley still on a soccer ball. Outside the 18-yard box. Settles it there. Bromley again turns. Nice play. Still on the soccer ball. And they finally dispossess her of it. Bromley comes back into the play. Getting it over there to Jennison. But Jennison's pass is intercepted. She wanted to go out to the wide, but never got there. Villanueva will throw it in. Throws it in. They collect it and push it up to Ariana Jacinto. Drops it back. Weaving is Echeverria now. Echeverria tried to get a connecting pass. However, it's still going forward and at attacking third, but then VSA wins it, push it up the field. But nicely done by Villanueva in a Central, reducing the size of the field. However, they give way, and now they got to retreat back. Nice job done by Grimm, marking well there. And Grimm getting it up to Echeverria, and it goes out of play. 1-0, VSA leads here in the first half, but Blackout still working here in the last few minutes in the defensive half of VSA. Down to Central, trying to get a runner, and almost, as Bromley just couldn't quite get to it. Had a little bit too much pace on a soccer ball, Bromley. The one with the geometric designs, the one of the most famous sport in the world. Football in most countries, soccer in this one. Got a World Cup coming up on a men's side, a couple of months. And they're going to do it in 3D. VSA now on a run, on a counterattack. However, meeting the soccer ball is Kimberly Sullivan. Sullivan on the near side, can't keep it in.
Get that backside. Each side.
BSA still enjoying a 1-0 lead here in the first half. But a lot of the play here in the last couple minutes has been in their own defensive half. And Blackout now trying to get back there again. They throw it in there. Man, they're going to be a foul against VSA. Off the free kick. Looking down to Central for Ariana Jacinto, and only one player back, but she couldn't get it. However, they still have it at midfield. Jacinto, can she run it down? Not going to be able to as VSA gets to it first, but off to Karam. Jennison now to the outside. Man, it's going to be a foul. It'll be a free kick into space for Blackout. Or no, it's going to be a throw-in. No foul. Villanueva. And an offsides call against Blackout. The keeper for VSA setting it up. She the red cleats. Remember, we don't know the names of the other team. And the ones we did get, we didn't get a complete roster, so not going to just name some girls and not name them all. And a keeper able to make the save for VSA. As going back down the field, Dakota Grimm. And Grimm gets a touch there and a nice run by Echeverria to keep it in. Goes out of play off of VSA. And a hometown team now playing in their own half again. As Dakota Grimm and the visitors from Bakersfield trying to get the equalizer here in the first half. As they have really, as the game has ensued, continue to bottle up VSA in their own half of the field a lot. Just haven't got the equalizer yet. Dakota Grimm throws it in. Just outside the 18-yard box, still pursuing. You got two teammates there. And it goes to the wide side, trying to get Grimm to run onto it. And Grimm will be able to throw it in. This is knocked out by VSA. Now run from a little bit further up the field was Villanueva, trying to keep the offensive attack going here. Klepacki, a touch. They continue to try to put pressure on the wide side, the right flank. However, they're going to give way and have to retreat back a little bit. Winning it and trying to push it further toward the defensive third, could not. As they're able to win that soccer ball, VSA, and now continue their counterattack up the field. But Grimm is able to retreat back and win it. Her pass intercepted. Over there now, chasing after it is Sullivan. And Kimberly Sullivan still staying after the soccer ball. It goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in, but Sullivan would not allow the soccer ball to go down to Central anymore. And nice bit of defensive play there.
Okay. I'll switch you on the list.
VSA is going to throw it in. They lead 1-0 here in the first half. Afternoon part of the day here at the Summerlin section of the northeast section of Vegas, Nevada. And it's going to be a throw-in. Been to other parts of Nevada. Did a lot of work up there when I was in the military, but not an opportunity to do any soccer up there yet. And winning it. Although the Mayor's Cup that we do in October and is offsides call, we do have teams coming from the northern part of Nevada down here, and they've played pretty well. Don't know if in this tournament there are any northern Nevada teams in this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are. And it's Central. VSA, but can't go any further. Villanueva is there. And that ball goes out of play. And Mary Beth, the captain, has played well in at Central. You know, like a sweeper roll. Lissa Tao Tao into the contest. Ted Tao Tao, number 2. Chasing after it right there is Kylie Fernandez. Didn't get to it, 98. And on the far side is Klepacki. Klepacki still marking Bailey, and they do get a shot, but Torres has it. Protecting off the near post. And a foul. It'll be a free kick. Still some time left here in the first half. 1-0. VSA, Vegas Sports Academy, the hometown team leading. and a Las Vegas Premier Invitational Tournament. Las Vegas Premier, a nice club team here from Vegas, put on their tournament. The one I mentioned earlier in October is the Downtown Las Vegas Soccer Club, another good soccer club here in Vegas. Putting on a thing they call the Mayor's Cup. On the far side, Blackout trying to win it and keep defensive pressure. And one of the defenders for VSA routing that ball back to the keeper and going down the central. Nearly a handball, but not quite. Now they have a runner on the right flank. Dakota Graham is chasing her down. Will Dakota get there? She does. Able to win a soccer ball and protect any corner. But they're still able to get a shot. But will they give up a corner kick? And an offsides call. Or was it out? Actually was an offsides call. And a quick restart. Try to catch him napping a little bit. Grimm, or that was Alyssa Ted Tao off of Villanueva. She's able to win it, and it goes past the goal line off of VSA. Maribeth Villanueva is going to take it. And Villanueva getting over to Grimm. Dakota Grimm. Hannah Jennison now. Jennison. And running in support there is Bromley in the central. And it goes toward that right flank, and trying to run it down was Jasmine Lopez. It went out of play before Jasmine could get to it. Head coach Sean Sullivan and his assistant Scott Grimm trying to see if they can get an equalizer here in the first half. Down 1-0 to Vegas Sports Academy. DSA on the soccer ball now, but they give it away to Grimm. Dakota Grimm, the captain of the team, getting a long ball into the corner, and Jamison could not get to it. Had too much pace on it. However, they still have it in the defensive half of VSA. As Villanueva and support in the central. And Maribeth still on it. Strong of foot. Kicking it out wide. They keep it in, and they give it away to Alyssa Tetau. And Tetau's pass intercepted, but here's Villanueva into space. And her pass is intercepted. Now she's got to get back. But running onto it is Jasmine Lopez. Can't go any further, but gets support back there by Klepacki. Her pass intercepted, but Klepacki gets back to it. Still staying on it, under a lot of duress. And Bailey is dispossessed finally there. And that ball is switched by VSA to the central. Alyssa Tetau has it, wins it, but her pass did not get to her teammate. And an offsides call against VSA. So they had the onside trap in a way against VSA, and they'll get a free kick out of it. Maribeth Villanueva is going to take it. Shiv, I said before, strong of foot, so you're going to try to get it all the way down toward that 18-yard box. However, didn't happen. They steal it. And coming way off her line is Erica Torres. And she sends it up the field on a synthetic turf. And it goes on a far side touchline. And that's the double whistle, the end of the first half of action. And it's 1 for VSA, 0 for Blackout. And we hope you enjoyed the first half of action, and we'll be back with more after you see what the coaches are saying to their players, and it gets them refreshments and re-gearing up for the second half. We'll be right back.
My turn.
All right, action set to get underway in the second half. Going from left to right is going to be Blackout from the Bakersfield area, and VSA, they're going from right to left. They have the 1-0 lead. And let's see how it goes in the second half. And Villanueva trying to get to it. Could not, gave it away, but an offsides call by the center ref. So the center ref giving an offside symbol there. And a Blackout. As they have that, those letters across their jerseys there. Maribeth Villanueva. Her pass intercepted. Now she has to retreat back, and now they have another offsides call, as they were offsides on the Y that time. They made a couple of adjustments positionally as VSA. And they're trying to get some things going here. They got to be on sides. In the central. Off the intercept. And they're trying it again. Trying to catch them on the trap there and see if they can beat the defenders. And that is happening now here early in the second half by VSA. And maybe Blackout might not want to push up so much. Trip, and it'll be a free kick. Villanueva with a free kick. Her team down 1-0, early moments of the second half. And it's girls under 14 action. But as we found, that Blackout has a lot of girls that are younger. Off the keeper, Trying to follow it up and a goal! Go, 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 goal! Jasmine Lopez came down, said, I'm going to follow this thing up after the rebound by the keeper, and was able to put it in the back of the net, and it is 1-1. So Lopez doing a little work of her own and evening up this soccer match now. Retreating back is Klepacki, and we want to say that as we announced it in the beginning of the game and throughout the first half, we were saying Bailey Klepacki. It is Klepacki. And Rachel Echeverria, it's Echeverria. So Rochelle Echeverria. So if we said Rachel, it should have been Rochelle. And we'll do that in the second half.
Look at Bailey. Okay, hold Rochelle, hold Rochelle. Rochelle, hold back and pull back, please. Bailey, get back, please.
And getting back is Villanueva trying to get to it. However, a shot taken from the wide, no problem, by Torres. And it will be a drive by Torres trying to get it up to midfield. As it goes off of Echeverria. Blackout now with it into central. And that is Jennison. Hannah trying to get it to the girl that scored, and that's Lopez.
Go, go, go.
And they look for Lopez again. Off of the defenders out to the wide now. Here is Tetau, and she could not continue on as she was dispossessed that time. Alyssa Tetau now. Her pass toward the central. And on the wide, they've got a run on a counter. And a shot from long distance, and no problem by Torres. They could not get to follow up off the connect there. Be a throw in. DSA and Blackout tied 1-1. You're watching the Las Vegas Premier Invitational over here from the Kellogg Zaire Sports Complex in the Summerlin section, Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming on over is Kimberly Sullivan and putting a lot of pressure on the striker on that left flank, number 27. And BSA is going to throw, they're going to have a corner kick. So the CK upcoming. In swinger, out swinger, more of an out swinger there. And now they have another try at it. And Torres from point blank, able to leap up and make the save and keep it a 1-1 match. So it's still a 1-1 match now, as VSA trying to continue the offensive pressure in the defensive half of Blackout. But Blackout now is going to get an opportunity to throw it in. Dan the Man Turnbull on the camera with myself, GK, Mr. Greg GK Porter. Happy to be with you. Watching another girls under 14 action in the Las Vegas Premier Invitational. Just have to decide to come. Do not have to be invited by way of your position during the year. Just have to decide whether or not you want to come to the tournament. On the near side, it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Villanueva And now that ball is driven out of play by VSA. Klipacki, Bailey getting it in to Echeverria.
Go, Hannah. Okay, go, Kimmy. Help him.
And now in the central now, Jennison. It goes out wide now. Dakota Grimm chasing it down, pushing it up forward as they want to continue toward the attacking third. Alyssa Tetau getting it back to Jacinto. Jacinto's cross. Tried to get it that time to Lopez, but she didn't quite get to the soccer ball. And now BSA has it on a counter off of Villanueva. And Villanueva sending it up forward. Emily Jamison couldn't get to it. And now onto the foot of Jennison. But Jennison gave way as VSA on it. But Dakota Grimm winning it. Grimm's pass too much that time. Got a player running into it in the space, but her pass to the interior got intercepted there. And only two in the deep back, and it is Villanueva and Grimm. Villanueva winning the soccer ball and pushing it up forward, but they covered in the space and they keep it to where they couldn't easily get it out of there. BSA on a right side flank of their offense, still creating some pressure. However, they have a player in the central to push it up towards Jasmine Lopez, but she couldn't quite get to it. And a center circle. They have a player with a run from the back, and that is Kimberly Sullivan. Sullivan getting it all the way up to Klipacki. Klipacki in the box, falls down, and it says play on. As the center rep says, Klipacki basically lost her balance and was not driven down. Otherwise, it would have been a penalty shot. And here's Kimberly Sullivan. Sullivan getting it over to Echeverria. And here's Emily Jamison. Jamison in the central. Her pass deflected off to the right. And staying with it there is Kimberly Sullivan. As it goes out of play at the near side, it'll be a throw-in. Throw-in now for VSA in their own half of the field. Substitutions for VSA, they'll get one player, fresh player in a 1-1 match here. Hope you're enjoying all the action here from the synthetic field of Kellogg-Zaire Sports Complex. They actually, I believe, got two players into VSA. Off the Karam, retreating back very quickly, showing her speed is Maribeth Villanueva. And Villanueva getting to the soccer ball. Kicking it off of one player, and it Karam toward the central. They still have it, BSA, but their continuing pass there was blocked in the central. Now they're out to their left flank trying to get another cross. And right there is Kimberly Sullivan. Sullivan on the intercept. Sullivan working it out to Rochelle Echeverria. However, they work for a run toward the near side, or toward the central, and they continue to possess the ball in the central now, and they switch it to the wide side, to the far side, but on the intercept here was Jacinto. Jacinto staying after the soccer ball. Still trying to win it and playing tough there in the space. Jacinto and her teammates trying to get to it. And it'll go out of play at the far side. It'll be a throw-in for VSA. Working midway through the second half almost. Your score is still 1-1 as Maribeth getting to the soccer ball, and that striker was trying to bear down and get to it first, but she would not allow that to happen. Quickly getting to it and changing directions. Nicely done there. She has been really strong in the central for Blackout in the Bakersfield area, making it real tough for VSA to do what they like to do. Down at central. As now a fresh player comes in, Victoria Bromley comes in now for Emily Jamison. Well, Bromley and company trying to stay with the 1-1 tie as Torres has to go down on her knees. She makes the save, but they want to try to get the go-ahead goal. As the game ensues here in the second half. Sullivan's pass intercepted there. She was looking for Lopez. In the central. And running over there into space and knocking that one out. Nicely done by Jennison. On the near side. After the throw-in. On the left flank for VSA. And a shot taken right at Torres as she makes a save before the striker can get there and try to redirect it. Up the field now. Jacinto couldn't hold on to it. Staying after it though in the space. And they push it by her and an offsides call for VSA. They're going to give up a free kick.
Don't let her turn. Keep going, Rochelle.
The ball goes out, almost out of play, kept in by VSA there.
Go. There we go, Rochelle. Kimmy, make that run if you can.
And throw it in.
Go,
Rochelle Echeverria throwing it in and then trying to get her teammate to make a play, but this one is going to be made now on the left flank, but coming over there is Maribeth Villanueva showing her bulldog approach and getting the soccer ball. Able to decide what she needs to do to help her teammates out and support. And she has been very tough from the central, but now has to go back up the field, and Sullivan gets over there, Torres, but gets support in the deep back to push it up the field. And you got to have that to help each other out. And that's why this game is a 1-1 match. DSA with a player that was trying to go down to central, and she went out wide. She saw Villanueva and said, I'm going to go out wide. I'm not going to go directly at her. Smart play, but an even smarter play by Villanueva. Not afraid to go right at the player. Weaving their way, though, getting around Villanueva, and they still play on. And winning it now is Jasmine Lopez to help out. However, they got a big chance here. Coming over again, and the ball just does not want to go where they want it to go. As getting over there is Grimm. And they get a little fortune there in that 6-yard box. Ball had way too much English that time for VSA to get a good shot on it. And boy, they were trying to do just that. Sometimes you got to have a little fortune to go your way. A la goalposts, stuff like that. Here's VSA trying to go back the other way with time running out here in a game. In a match, as they say in the world of soccer, football. Grimm, the far side, trying to protect on that left defensive side. VSA trying to continue on from that side or any other to try to get a goal, to try to win the match.
Go, Bailey!
Winning it there in the middle of the field is Bailey Klepacki. Bailey Klepacki on the run by herself. And she cuts it in and will take a shot at a save. Nice job cutting it back, but she didn't get enough of a shot to beat the keeper that time. Might have been the winner that time. Beautiful play. With her speed, can Villanueva get back? And they're going to take a shot from distance and just missed it that time. VSA, they take one from long distance, not allowing Villanueva to get in there and trying to get to the soccer ball and just take it anyway and see if they can beat the keeper. They may try to do that some more. And if you're Blackout, you got to be aware of that. On the near side as it goes out of play. BSA is going to throw it in. Or no, they're not. Center ref says it's going to be thrown in by Blackout. Blackout and VSA in a 1-1 tie. Pass toward the central. Karams off of Villanueva, off of Sullivan, and now it's a through ball. And they're going to be an offsides call. Not that time, as they are a little bit too ambitious with the through ball. And because of it, they give way to their opportunity to maybe get the go-ahead goal. Here is Maribeth Villanueva serving it all the way down toward the defensive third. And it just went by Klepacki. Villanueva pushing it. It's got Jennison out to the wide, but it's going to have too much pace on it for Echeverria. Rochelle did not get to it. Would have loved to have been able to get to it.
Hey, Mark, everybody, please.
1-1 match. Hope you're enjoying all the action on a beautiful day here in the last weekend of March. The Las Vegas Premier Invitational. Out of the defensive third for VSA. And it goes out of play in a far side touchline. So it's going to be a throw in for Blackout. Taking it is going to be Ariana Jacinto. Throwing it in. That ball on the air attack. Trying to get somebody to run onto it. Two players in the area. Alyssa Titau was there, and also Bailey Klepacki. It's knocked out of play by VSA, a throw in for Blackout. VSA now on the run. They got two strikers, and they went up the central, and Villanueva's there. Wrong place, however, she gives away to the soccer ball to the VSA, and now has to retreat back. Two advancing players trying to give her a lot of pressure, and allows it to go to 22 for VSA. They're going to have a quality chance at that time. They didn't get a good accurate shot. It was a quality chance, but not a good accurate shot that time, and VSA will love to have that one back. 1-1, your score in the match. The sands of the hourglass in this match are running out for both teams. Will it be a tie?
Okay, go Bailey.
Or will one team get the victory? Which would keep them going in this tournament towards the championship. Victoria Bromley down to Central. Got support there by Hannah Jennison. And now it's Echeverria, and she didn't get it. So it get pushed on a long ball all the way to the left flank. VSA on the move, and it goes out of play. As Villanueva is tough into space. And they just say, we're going to regroup. and try a play. As they go from the left flank, trying to go and get it to the central. Man, it's central. They have a player bring it down. And Villanueva's going after it again. And they take a shot and just missed the far post. Just missed the far post that time. And they had some offensive action going there. Lots of problems moving around. They had them moving around laterally, the defenders, and they were able to get a shot. And not a bad one. But VSA still not able to get a go-ahead goal. Blackout still trying to do the same. Fresh players in. We'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball, as we always do. On it now is Ariana Jacinto. Jacinto pushing it up to Alyssa Tatao. Tatao. Alyssa and her teammates working hard over on that far side. Jacinto trying to win that soccer ball, and they have made it go off of VSA. After the throw in, and then now it goes off the foot of Jacinto. But she can't hold it in, and it's going to be a throw in. Throw in now. The warmest part of the day now as it has settled down with the wind. Right now, you're not going to have the wind in your favor or to work against it either way. Virtually no wind at all. Both teams on a synthetic surface. And that synthetic turf surface bringing the heat up, which means that both the coaches have to make sure they bring in fresh players. And at this point in the game, those that have stayed on that field the longest, wearing down. Who has enough left? Ariana Jacinto. And it goes out of play. Center ref will be looking at his watch soon. Not too much time.
Do me a favor. Get Bailey and Hannah. Switch them, you girls.
It's a throw in.
Bailey, switch with Dakota. Bailey, switch with Coda.
Ball goes out of play, pushed out by VSA, the Vegas Sports Academy.
Bailey,
both teams now.
Bailey, full back.
Feeling the throes of exhaustion here in this game, running up and down the field. And Sullivan
Tripped over the ball.
pushing a player down, and it'll be a free kick. Here's the set piece try now for VSA. Torres wanting to get help here. And that one goes past the far post. The striker there wanted it to bend towards the far post and just nestle inside there, but it didn't work that way. Didn't strike it quite that way. Villanueva. Off the goal kick. Intercepted now. It caroms, and Torres has plenty of time. Pushes it up to Jasmine Lopez. Lopez, who scored the only goal for Blackout, but is dispossessed there. And a shot! Torres allows it to go in the back of the net. They get a shot, taking it away from Lopez and then taking a shot at the same time. And Torres just couldn't hold on to it. And it is 2-1 VSA. Still time left on the clock. I don't know how much. Well, let's see if Blackout can get the equalizer. But they don't have a lot to work with this time. Trying to rush all the way down the field. Alyssa Tetau on a wide there. Got support. Ariana Jacinto, Tetau. And dispossessed up the field. Klipacki. Bailey Klipacki trying to win it, does. Gets it to Jacinto. Jacinto getting by one player, trying to get by two. Can't do it. And it'll go out of play, but they'll get an opportunity in the attacking third to throw it in. Try to get it in the box. Bailey Klipacki will throw it in to Hannah Jennison. It's knocked out by VSA. Klipacki will throw it in again.
Go, 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 go. Come on. You got to take a shot. You have to drop the line. Drop to the line. Quickly!
And now a chance at a gamble with Villanueva taking a shot, and from distance a save.
Come on, girl. You got to be there. Kylie.
The keeper not in a hurry, down the field. But when you gamble with your best player defensively, Villanueva, she's got to try to get back. And gets back there and off the collision. Center ref says play on. VSA now on their offensive attack. They got the 2-1 lead, a save by Torres. Center ref looking at his watch. You don't have a lot of time. You got to move it down the field quickly. The VSA is going to take their time. They've got the 1-goal lead and the soccer ball to the outside. Sullivan now on the cross, intercepted by Villanueva. Up in the air. Villanueva using her head, and that's the first time in the game we've seen her use her head that time. Knocking it out of play. They're going to get a corner kick. But she's been instrumental using her feet, helping them out in the central defense, and it's one of the main reasons why this game is close. But can they win the soccer ball and go down the field again? Do they have enough time to do that? They don't. And that's the end of the match. A very entertaining match. We hope you enjoyed it here from the Kellogg Zaire Sports Complex, where we saw the final score. It was VSA, Vegas Sports Academy, winning this match 2-1 over the visitors from Bakersfield. Blackout girls at a 13 Las Vegas Premier Invitational. Stick around. You'll hear some interviews and closing comments from those who participated in this match today. We'll be right back.
Just FYI, Sean's got another game starting at 2:20, so please training for you, Sean. You need to do it like really fast. He's supposed to be on field 8 next. He's got another coach over there.
Okay.
He needs to.
Oh, we're not going to interview him.
Oh, okay.
It's just the girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Okay,
just
I'd
do
like to
the.
be coached.
We just concentrate on the girls.
Perfect, okay.
And that's it. I mean, if the coaches want to come over and do it, that's fine. But
Okay.
that's not really our focus.
What
It's
you're
mainly.
doing.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
And even if he had like an assistant, then we could talk to him. But yeah, it's mainly the coaches. Okay. Good game, Mr. Tetau. Greg Porter back here with the Blackout team from Bakersfield, California, and you're?
Dakota Grimm.
Okay. Dakota, talk about well, the matches so far in this tournament.
They've been good. I mean, they're really tough. And they're, yeah.
It's been a lot of fun to be involved in them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What did your team think about coming to this tournament? What do they want to accomplish?
They just wanted to win at least one of them, but at least we scored a goal, so.
Yeah. You guys played well today. What school you got to?
El Cajon.
Okay. Talk a little bit about your favorite teacher or subject at that school.
My favorite teacher would be my English teacher. My favorite subject would be math.
Okay. All right. Anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
No.
All right. All right, good luck. And let me talk to your teammate, and you're?
Erica Torres, keeper.
Okay. Erica Torres, you're the keeper. Talk a little bit about this game today. Very, very interesting game, you know, kind of intense. And then in the second half, it really got intense. Talk about it.
Well, we were keeping up with them, and we just wanted to score at least, get a tie, and if we can, just get another goal and try to win.
Right. And then they decided to take that shot, and you had it in your hands.
But then I lost it. My goals were slippery.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, it's got that English on it. I mean, they had opportunities, you know, in the 6-yard box where ball had a lot of English on it, and they just couldn't get a kick on it or nothing. So it's just the way it goes sometimes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Plan on having fun in this tournament. What do you want to accomplish?
Try to have fun, play hard, at least win one game.
Okay.
So we can come back to Bakersfield as a winner.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. What school you go to, and you got a favorite subject or teacher over there?
Leo B. Hart Elementary, Miss Lightsey. My favorite subject is math.
Okay. Sounds good. Let me talk to your teammate to the outside, and you are?
Mary Beth Villanueva.
Okay. Mary Beth, talk about just the games that you've played so far in this tournament, and what do you guys want to try to get out of this tournament?
We want to try and have fun mainly, but we also want to win. I think we're evenly matched up to most of the teams, so it's been really fun here.
Yeah. Well, you know, you guys played well. You were all over the place in the central defense and keeping this game close, and nearly you got a chance to win it. Anything you guys got to do differently to push forward, to get that victory that your teammates talk about?
I think we have to spread out more and keep the ball on the other side of the ball more, side of the field.
Yeah.
And we need to keep possession instead of just passing it.
Okay.
Because if we have an opportunity to dribble, then we need to take that.
So can the other teams also look forward to the fact that you may take a long-distance shot and try to surprise them?
I don't think so, because I mainly only play defense, and I don't think they think that I can shoot the ball, but I can shoot the ball if I want.
Maybe a free kick or something might surprise them, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What school you go to, and favorite subject or teacher there?
I go to El Cajon School. My favorite subject is science, and my favorite teacher is Miss Pinella.
All right. Anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
No.
Good luck in the rest of the tournament. And you're?
Alyssa.
Okay. What's your last name, Alyssa?
Tatao.
Okay. Alyssa, it was a lot of fun in the second half playing in this game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Your team, you know, you guys, you know, you make it fun. You guys do some things, and what do you hope your team can do in the rest of this tournament?
Just play good and have fun.
Yeah, see, maybe if you can get a win or just play good. Okay, what school you go to, and you got a favorite subject or teacher over there?
I go to North Middle School,
Okay.
and my teacher is Mrs. O'Grady and Mr. Kamirami.
Okay. All right. So you like that school?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video? That's fine. All right. Well, good luck. And you're?
Ariana.
Okay, Ariana. And what's your last name?
Jacinto.
Jacinto. Okay. Talk about this game, Ariana.
Playing aggressive, I can tell you that.
Okay.
Very aggressive.
And it looked like that on the video, especially in the second half. And, you know, it's kind of fun, you know, when you put the onus on the other team to try and defend you and see what they can do to try to stop you. And you guys are going to get some success, right?
I hope.
All right.
I hope.
All right. Well, what school you go to, and you got a favorite subject or teacher over there?
Go to Earl Warren? No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I really don't. I'm sorry.
Anything, that's okay. Anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video down the road?
Thank you for watching it. Thank you for watching.
Very simple. And you are?
I'm Victoria Brownlee.
Okay. Victoria, talk about the games so far here in this tournament.
I liked it. I think I played a lot better than I usually do, and I think everybody tried really hard.
Okay. I think so too. It was fun to watch you guys. You guys never gave up, and that's one of the things you probably fell inside by the end of it. And you know they had to win the game. You weren't going to give it to them, right?
Oh, they shouldn't have won. We should have won.
Okay, that's the type of spirit and type of attitude you need, right? And playing this soccer and be successful. Which school you go to, and you have a favorite subject or teacher over there?
I go to Standard Middle School, and I love home economics, and my favorite teacher is Miss Patrick because she's wild and awesome.
Okay, so you're going to be a good cook one day, right?
Of course.
The world's in need of chefs, there's no doubt about that. Anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
I love you, Mom!
All right, good luck. And your?
I'm Jasmine Lopez.
Okay. Jasmine, you scored the goal, and you know I'm sure you were looking for opportunities to try to get another one, but they were a little bit tougher on you after the first one, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Your team is one that seems to be resilient, so what do you look for from your team the rest of the way?
Just definitely playing aggressive, playing as we always do. We have a lot of fun. Yeah, we're definitely a good team, and we try our hardest and get it done.
Well, I can tell you guys are playing up, you know, and you're younger and stuff like that, and you're letting them know that, you know, hey, the next year it's going to be really tough, right?
Yeah.
All righty, well, that's a good thing. What school you go to, and you got a favorite subject or teacher over there?
I go to Chipman Junior High, and my favorite teacher is Mr. Weinman, PE teacher. He's cool. Yeah, pretty much.
Anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
Hi.
All right, girls, good luck in the future of this tournament. Good luck.
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
And you are?
Bailey Klepacki.
Okay. Bailey, talk about how much fun it was to play in this match.
It was really fun. It was a really good experience to play in Las Vegas and play against different teams from all around the world.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, you get in something like this and you don't know what totally to expect, but once you get in it and it starts becoming fun and, you know, you get a little bit of success, you know, it's kind of, you want more of it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. What school you go to?
Warren.
Okay. What's the great thing about that school over there?
It's a really good school because they have a lot of activities to do, and we do CATs, which you can get your homework done. So I do good in school, so
All right,
because
good.
of that.
Good, Bailey. Okay, one last thing you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
Hi.
Okay, and you are?
Rochelle Echeverria.
Okay. Rochelle, talk about this game.
It was fun. I mean, like, we can go to Las Vegas. I've never been here before. It's really cool,
Okay.
all the lights. And so, yeah, it was really fun.
Lots of lights, there's no doubt about that. It never sleeps, that's why they call it that. You know, it's a tournament where, you know, it's an invitational tournament and people just decide to come and just see what happens and stuff. And you guys have played well.
Yeah, I think we did pretty good. We don't want to win, but, like, yeah, we did good.
Right. Well, you know, you keep working like the way you work today, you might just get that victory and stuff. Talk about the school you go to and favorite subject or teacher over there.
I go to Lakeside with Kimmy, and my favorite teacher would be, I guess, my history teacher. She's really nice and cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything lastly you'd like to say watching this video? Anybody watching it?
Hi.
Nice job, Rochelle. Let me talk to your teammate, and you are?
Kimmy Sullivan.
Okay. Kimmy, talk about this match. I mean, it really got fun in the second half, didn't it?
Yeah.
You guys would have liked the outcome to be a lot better, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right. What did you think about, the play that you had to come in this tournament and your teammates? What did you guys really have to do in order to, get some sort of success?
We just had to train really hard, and if they score a goal, we just have to keep playing and not give up.
Seems like you got a good, coaching section there.
Yeah.
They do a pretty good job. They keep you guys focused. What school you go to, and you got a favorite subject or teacher there?
I go to Lakeside School, and my favorite subject is language arts, and my favorite teacher is Mr. Ogden, the language arts teacher.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Anything you'd like to say to your family or anybody watching?
Hi.
Thank you. And your?
I'm Hannah Jennison.
Okay. Hannah, talk about things so far in this tournament.
Oh, it's been really fun. I think we've been playing pretty hard. It's just been a lot of fun. I really enjoy it.
Okay. Well, it definitely showed today because, you guys, even though you were down 1-0, you said, you know what, I'm still coming back at you, and then you tied it up. And then there were points where it looked like you guys might win it, right?
Yeah, I think we tried really hard, and that's all that matters, I think.
All that matters. That's all anybody can ask. So you guys are going to try to finish this thing out, try to get the W, right?
Yeah.
All right. What school you go to?
I'm homeschooled, actually.
Okay. How you like that homeschooling?
It's okay. It's my first year doing it, so it's different, but it's fun.
All right, all right. Gives you a lot of time to play, right?
Yeah. It's fun.
All right, well, that's good, that's good. All right, let me talk to your teammate, and you are?
Taryn Oilers.
Okay. Taryn, talk about, this match and, things so far here at this tournament.
It's been really fun, and I actually sat out for most of the game because I feel sick. But anyways, the rest of the team did really hard, tried really hard, and we really hustled and stuff. So I think they're really.
I was wondering where you went. I was just hoping you didn't have a serious injury or something like that. I'm glad it was just not feeling well. Okay, well, you guys are a real sound team, and I know it's going to be a lot of fun. You'll start feeling better and even provide more pressure on the opponent. What school you go to, and which subject do you have over there that you like?
I go to Tevis, and I like English and reading.
Okay. Two great things alike. Anything you'd like to say to your family watching us?
Hi.
That's good enough. And you are?
Emily Jameson.
Okay, Emily, talk a little bit about this tournament so far for you.
It's been really hard, but I think we can get through it.
Okay. Well, you guys are going to keep persevering and, pushing forward, and see whatever happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to get caught on those big words. Anyways, so what school you go to?
Tevis.
Okay. Favorite subject or teacher over at that school?
Science and Mrs. Lippert.
Okay. Anything you'd like to say to anybody watching this video?
Hi.
All right. Thank you, girls, and good luck in the rest of this tournament. And let's see if we have any more girls, or is it coaches' time now? Here at the Las Vegas Premier Invitational Tournament last weekend of March, and it looks like it's going to be the assistant coach, Scott Grimm. Scott, talk about this match. Your daughter played well. The rest of the girls played well. This was fun.
All the girls played well. I'm proud of them. Like watching them play for a first-year team. I think coming out here they did really well. Real proud. No, it's not a win, but it's not always about the win. It's more about learning the game, and just real proud of all the girls.
And I know that's, obviously, some guys are more in their mind about the win, but, if they're teaching the game and they're getting the girls to enjoy the game and have respect and love for the game, then really that's what should be the thing.
Well, the key word is it's a game, so games are supposed to be fun, and as long as the girls are having fun and learning, and fun is the biggest thing. So, I do want to thank Coach Sean Sullivan. He has another team he's coaching, so couldn't be here, but.
Well, I hear both of you guys. Sean does a great job, and you know, teaching and instructing and all that, and trying to keep it to be fun. And you guys get everybody involved.
Yeah, everybody's involved, parents involved, everything. It's a great club to be a part of. I'm glad I can have a chance to be a part of it, watch these girls grow and learn the game.
All right. All right, Mr. Grimm, thank you very much, and good luck in the rest of this tournament.
Thank you.
And have a safe trip home.
All right, thank you.
Okay, that's going to do it. VSA did not provide us a lineup, even though they won this match 2-1, but it was a great match overall, and Blackout played very well. We hope you enjoyed all the action from the Kellogg's Air Sports Complex and the Las Vegas Premier Invitational. I'm Greg G.K. Porter, along with Dan Turnbull on the camera, saying take care of yourself, God bless, and until next time, always remember to save it on the hard drive.